Hi, this is Jason. I'm here with Travis. We're with RE/MAX Premier Realty. Travis, you just celebrated 25 years.
25 years, hard to believe.
With RE/MAX Premier Realty and RE/MAX in general. So today's episode on the Agent Playbook, we're going to actually talk about coaching. What to look for in a great coach, what makes a great coaching relationship, and what you need to do as an agent to really surrender and go, okay, I give in. I'm going to allow myself to actually be coached and be coachable. Now, you've coached hundreds of agents in your career.
Lots of agents.
And you've been coached as a top agent.
Had a lot of coaches.
Yeah. As we start, one of the things that Travis and I talked about, we want to offer to you is our 90-day complimentary to you coaching program. So we absolutely believe in leading with value, bringing a lot of great content to the forefront for you. Because at the end of the day, we're in this together. We're all in this evolving and shifting market. And so we want to make sure that if you want to coach with Travis or myself or both of us, please reach out to myself at 626-244-5000 and set you up with myself or Travis.
949-378-4721.
Awesome. So yeah, we'd love to just give back to you and help you develop your 2025 business plan. Because as of today, there's only 68 days left.
Yes.
In 2024. So, and as being coached in the past and coaching agents, the things you do today really manifest themselves, 60, 90 days out?
You should have all kinds of plans, you know? You should have your weekly, your monthly, your year, your 5-year, your 10-year. But yes, you got to get started now for the future. You don't typically reap today what you're working on today.
Right, for sure. So let me start off with asking you, what are some of the top 4 or 5 key things that you've seen, witnessed, that you've looked for in a coach?
Okay. So I've had a number of different coaches. Maybe we can go down that road later. It's interesting because there's all kinds of different coaches. So what do you look for in a coach? I think you have to find one who's matching what you're looking to do. That is only discovered through getting to know the person. I kind of analogize it to transaction coordination work. We say, hey, you need to leverage yourself. Get out there, get that TC so you can be doing the really powerful work. Great. Here you go, do this work. And then they get upset, 15 days down the road because the TC does something. And they're like, what are you doing? Do you even know what you're doing? And of course, my reaction is, did you have the introductory meeting? Did you tell them what your expectations are? Right. Did you set the road? Well, no. Okay, well, then you should expect, issues. And the same thing with the coach, you really want to let them know what you're interested in, what you're trying to accomplish. Like, don't let the coach drive what you're doing. Don't let it be their initiative. They should be someone who's listening, right? Hey, where are you at in your business? What are you looking to accomplish? What's your personality like? And really, they're there to fill out your business, to show you your blind spots, but they're not there to direct your business. That's yours.
Right.
You right?
Yeah. So point number 1, just to recap, is really interviewing and setting up expectations for what you're looking for in a coach and what you want to do with your business, right?
Yep.
So you would never, if you want to go 150 miles an hour, you're not going to get in, certain types of cars. You're going to get in a Porsche, Ferrari, or, a Lamborghini, and you're going to go full speed ahead to get to that 150, 200 mark. So you want to have a coach that matches and mirrors what your goals are, right?
I think it's very important.
Number 1, very important. What else do you think is important to look for in a coach?
Well, before you get that coach, you need to decide you're vested in it, right? I guess that's maybe a given. And you need to find a coach that's as invested in you as you are in them. It's got to be a give and take relationship. You don't want the one-sided where you feel like you're giving it your all and you're just not getting that reciprocation.
Yeah. So a coach that absolutely is committed to their craft to help you get to the next level in your business. And I would add to that, you want to have a coach that has proven results with other agents. right? So one of the questions when you're looking for a coach is, how many agents have you coached? What has the business that they're currently doing now, how much percentage-wise has that grown? What are some things that you've done to help them grow their business? Those are really important questions to ask when you're looking for that right coach. So accountability's got to be another thing, I would think, right? Mutual accountability.
Yeah, and that's what everyone needs. Nobody really likes it, but everyone needs that. And yeah, so if you don't have a coach that's going to hold you accountable, and we're not talking about with a stick and hitting you over the head, but yeah, if they're not going to call you on not getting your work done, what are you doing?
Right. So yeah, and again, at the end of the day, you're going to look in the mirror and see yourself, right? It's you and you when you're going through this process. So you can shine it on to, I've had clients that I've coached and worked with, and I was, hey, Jason, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And then they don't do it, right? Or they tell you they did it, and then over time, there's no results coming. And you're like, well, did you really do that? Did you? Accountability comes with self, but it's nice to have someone that's really, I love what you said about being invested in you and have that vesting for success.
Yeah.
So were there any other points to look for in a coach that you thought?
One who challenges you.
One who challenges.
You want someone that says, what are we looking for here? What do you want to do? All right, that sounds great, but hey, let's take that next step. Hey, how about this? Always giving you that opportunity to grow. I mean, that's why you're there with a coach, right?
For sure.
So you don't want someone that's just a yes man. Okay, I'll hold you accountable to that next week.
Yeah.
Let's get a little deeper. Let's analyze this. Let's figure out what's really going to happen. And let's get to that next level.
Yeah, I like that too. And I think another thing to look for in a coach is, do they adapt to your style? There's a lot of people that are very technologically savvy. They want help with more of their, video technology, different things like that, where to geofence and farm from a technological perspective and driving traffic and need help setting up those websites, landing pages, and getting that brand out there. And then there's more people that need help at like a transactional, like negotiation level. It's like, how do I ask for the business? And what do I say in this situation? So there's all kinds of things that your coach should be able to kind of walk alongside you and help you through the process. But at the end of the day, have they had proven results? Do they coach top agents currently? And how does that personality, to your point, lead, match, and mesh? So what do you think makes a good coaching relationship?
Honesty.
Yep.
That's, unfortunately, I learned it way too late with probably my greatest coach, actually turned out to be a past client of mine. And it wasn't until, unfortunately, he passed away and I went to his funeral and I ran into some people and they knew who I was. Because apparently he was talking to them about in a professional capacity about me. And I would just remember this one guy said, "Oh, you're Travis Barron." And I was like, it's kind of unnerving for a stranger. I'm like,
I could imagine.
Okay, what's going on here? He's like, no, Jeff was so happy to work with you. And I know he worked with a lot of people, so it wasn't just that I was his sole client or anything. And I was truly vested in it. And I wasn't afraid, I'm going to say this, I think it's right. I wasn't afraid to be vulnerable. Like, hey, I got this issue, and I would lay it out. Like, I think I would say things that maybe other people wouldn't feel comfortable or were unwilling to. But man, did that ever open a door.
I love that. And I honestly think that that's a mic drop, full stop with that. I mean, in order to have a relationship that's successful from any level, but specifically with a coaching relationship, is, hey, I'm honest about where I'm struggling, where my disconnects are, what I need help with, why I didn't do what I said I was going to do, or how to really change and evolve those habits, right? One of the things that we've talked with some of our agents about too is when you're trying to change habits and you're trying to, reconnect or change your neurons and your synapses and make new pathways for changing your behavioral patterns, it takes time to do that. And you have to forgive yourself, step and repeat. And hey, you know what, Travis, I'm sorry, I didn't make all my calls this week, and I'll do better next week, and here's, why I did that or didn't do that, or here's some of the roadblocks, right? Because if you can't be honest with what those roadblocks are or the why.
Yeah, why are you there?
Yeah, why you didn't, then you can't even course correct on that, right? So, and the proof is always in the results, and the proof is always in the pudding, as they say. So, to wrap up, and I think that this last point kind of ties in with what makes a great coaching relationship. But are there any tips that you would have to the agents that are watching this on what they would need to do to be coachable?
Well, I think we went through a number of those.
Yeah.
Which is, you got to be open to new ideas. You've got to be honest. You got to be vulnerable, and just lay it out there for someone to see, all those skeletons in the closet and everything that you maybe don't want them to see.
Yeah.
But without it, how do you expect to change and to
100%.
move forward?
I love that. So to recap on that, really make sure, we'll look at the 3 points we covered today as we wrap up. When you're looking for that coach, you want to make sure that they've got a proven track record of success. You actually interview them, make sure they're going to match what, as Travis was saying, what your business goals are, what you want to achieve, and someone that can truly get you there, right? You're not going to have a professional athlete be coached by, a Pop Warner coach that's doing it on part-time on the weekends. It's a full-time professional that's helping the elite athletes or played at the elite level. Mm-hmm. Those are things that are really important. Accountability, honesty, just laying it on the table is one of the things that really helps build that coaching relationship. And then to your last point about being coachable that you said that really resonated with me was being open to new ideas. I cannot tell you the number of times I've coached an agent, I give them 3 or 4 really great ideas, and I could never do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Okay, well, these are the things that, where we're putting these things out there for you, and we can curve and adapt to your style to the most part. With that said, there are certain activities, conversations, things that just need to happen for you to break through and be able to go next level with your own clients and your own business. And that comes through adapting to new ideas, being early to those market shifts, being creative, and trying new things. So to wrap in full, thank you so much, Travis, for your time. Again, Travis, what's your phone number?
949-378-4721.
Mine's 626-244-5000. And so again, we want to invest in you. You've got 90 days. All you got to do is call, email, text us back. And we've got 90 days of complimentary coaching from November 1st to January 30th right now for you to really jumpstart your business for 2025 and beyond.